Your cybersecurity solution is here. Introducing Pentester's Advanced Cybersecurity Suite. Ready for peace of mind? Try it for free. No credit card required. Pentester.com.
My name's Anthony Ruggiano Jr. I want to welcome everybody to Reform Gangsters. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Also, I revamped my Patreon. I got a lot of good content on there, a lot of good content coming up. I'm going to Vegas this week to do the Mall Museum. I'm gonna do something at Caesar's Palace. I'll give you a little synopsis of Caesar's Palace. In 1977, I was sent there by Neil Dell'Approach, the underboss of the Gambino family, on my honeymoon, and I'm going to do a little talk in the lobby and explain what went on there at that time in my life. So that's going to be up on my Patreon. So check it out. You could come on for $1. For $1 only, you could see what's there. And if you like it, what's there, become a member. Hopefully, I'm sure you'll like what's there and you'll become a member. And then we could get to chit chat twice a week when I go live on Patreon. And, I'll give you all the information about my events coming up and all the good stuff. I just want to share this with everybody out there. As everybody knows, I had 36 years clean the other day, free of drugs and alcohol. Sunday morning, I went to a Narcotics Anonymous meeting, and we receive medallions every year, and I received my medallion for 36 years, if you could see it, 36 years. And I just want to read what this says, because, I'm a member of a 12-step program. So it says, in the middle, it says freedom, goodwill, God, service, society, self. That's recovery. And then on the flip side, it says, my gratitude speaks when I care and when I share with others the NA way. And then it says around the edge, which is really important, it says that no addict seeking recovery need ever die. And that's the deal. You come into recovery and your life changes. Things happen. It's just a much better way to live. Like my 36 years have been like crazy. I had some dark years and I had some really great years. If someone would have told me 36 years ago that I was going to do the things I wind up doing, like cooperating, I probably would have killed the guy. You know what I mean? Or beat him up at least. He would have got beat up. That's for sure. But through the process, I was able to have the courage to change my life. And it's only because I went here. And I got a God of my understanding, which is Christ. I worked the 12 steps. I did service, just like it says on the coin. I put together some clean time that, changed my life, that developed the conscience. So if you're sick and suffering out there, try 12-step meetings, AA, NA. I particularly go to NA. I like it better. I like the literature better in NA. I identify more with NA's literature than AA's literature. So I'm more comfortable in NA, but, either or, wherever you feel comfortable, that's where you need to be. That's where you need to go. But, give it a shot, give it a try, because like it says here, no addict seeking recovery need ever die. That's the deal. I'm going to just tell you this one story, and this is it about entertainment. If you watch the movie, What Does Love Have to Do with It, about Tina Turner, at the very end of that movie, she's at the Ritz. When I saw the movie, I didn't realize they were going to do that. At the end of the movie, she's at the Ritz in a dressing room. That really wasn't the Ritz because they had no dressing room like that in the Ritz. But it said the Ritz because she did her comeback show at the Ritz. There was all producers there, record people there, and she introduced all her new music. And I was there that night. It was the Ritz was private invites only. I had my own table there, and I'm in the Ritz, and the owner Stanley comes over to me and he says, "Come with me." He takes me backstage There's just a little room backstage. And who's in the little room? Her and her group. And he whispers in my ear, "You got any blow on you?" I go, "Yeah." And I turned on her group. She didn't do any. Now here I am in this room with fucking Tina Turner, her band, these two gorgeous backup singers she had. They were gorgeous, right? And nobody talked about politics. Who cared what our politics were? We didn't care. They didn't care. The celebrities of yesteryear, they didn't care. And then she did her show. The show ended. Went in the VIP room, and I was sitting on the couch with her, and I told her, and I got her a drink. She was sitting right here, right next to me, and I got her a drink. And in the movie, it says the Ritz, and it says that Ike was there. Ike Turner. I didn't see Ike Turner there, and nobody told me he was there. But in the movie, he comes in the dressing room in the Ritz. I don't really know if that happened because there was really no dressing room at the Ritz for these celebrities. It was just backstage. You know what I mean? So there wasn't really no dressing room for them. But the point I'm trying to make, it's just a different world today. Robert De Niro, he lost his mind. Here's a guy hung out with wise guys. He was good friends with my old man. He could deny it all he wants. He knows he was friends with Fat Andy. He lost his mind. He drank the Kool-Aid. It's just all around different world. I don't know. There's so much shit to talk about. There's mob stuff going on with the new Italian American League, but I'll talk about that at another time. That's going to be on my Patreon. You'll get a kick out of that. So check it out. We're going to film that soon. Guys are still getting made out there. I do talk to people in the neighborhood. I can't reveal their names. People are still getting straightened out. People are still getting elevated to captain, underboss, consigliere. I mean, it's never going to go away. It's not what it was. That's for sure. It's never going to be what it was. It's never going to be what it was when I got it. When I started out, never. It's never going to be that. But it's still out there. It's still, rolling along. And I don't know what they're doing to make money. I know the way I made money in the mob, you can't do today. Bookmaking, shylocking, writing numbers. They don't even know what writing numbers are. Credit cards, there's cameras all over the place. Like if I started banging out credit cards, I would probably last a day. There's a bazillion cameras in every store you're going. So, it's just a different world. So that's one topic. The next topic is I got to talk about the Kansas City and Buffalo football game. Because I was on TikTok this morning and everybody's blowing up about it. The fix is in. That's it. People are sick and tired of watching Kansas City. People are sick and tired of seeing Taylor Swift. And the fix is in. The refs yesterday, they didn't throw flags, so they did the reverse. They made bad calls. You know what I mean? They didn't throw flags. So what they did was they called an incomplete pass a catch. At the end of the game, clearly, Josh Allen had a first down on 4th and 1. Clearly, it was a first down. You had one ref running from one way, another ref running from this way, and they spotted the ball short of a first down. It's just the fix is in. I have friends of mine that are Eagle fans. We were texting each other this morning. They know what's going to happen in the Super Bowl. Everybody knows what's going to happen in the Super Bowl. I don't even want to watch the Super Bowl. I saw every single Super Bowl. I saw all 58 Super Bowls. I don't even want to watch the Super Bowl because I know, and I don't even, and the halftime show, I don't like rap music. So I'm definitely not going to watch the halftime show. So I might just watch the game for like a couple of minutes just to say I watched all 59 games, but I have no interest in this game. I have no interest at all. I don't like Philly. I don't like Philly for the reason because the Philly fans are horrible. You can't go to Philly to see a game with another jersey from another team. They're abusive. It's just not going to be a good game for me. And it's all over TikTok. You know, a lot of people agree with what I said. Um, it's it is what it is. You know, the fix is in. I know if we did that, we would get indicted for RICOs. So that's for sure. You know what I mean? It's just you know, and then, you know, I love movies. I was always into movies my whole life. You know, my whole life, like my grandfather used to take us to the movie every Saturday. Back in the day, 10 cartoons, 2 features, the old theater, City Line, 50 cents for kids, 75 cents for adults. We used to, every Saturday, we used to sit in the smoking section. My grandfather used to smoke a cigar in the movie theater. So I grew up in a movie theater. I love movies. I always watched the Academy. I loved the Academy Awards. Bob Hope, when I was Bob Hope for years and years and years did the Academy Awards. Then Billy Crystal did them, you know. But the last couple of years I haven't watched it because it got too political. You know, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. And this year, now they nominate. And listen, I'm not homophobic. You know, I have a gay niece. And she tells me, Uncle Ant, why can't people just be gay? Like normal gay, you know what I mean? Like she even agrees. I know gay people that voted for Trump. I know gay conservative people that voted for Trump because they think all this crazy woke stuff is hurting them. So now you got the Academy. They nominated this movie, Amelia Perez, who I watched it for 5 minutes and I turned it off. It was ridiculous. It's 5 minutes. I didn't know when I first put it on. I didn't know it was about a guy transitioning to a woman. I had no idea. I just like a couple of the actresses that were in it. You know, I put it on, and 5 minutes later, I turned it off. Now they nominated a biological man for Best Actress. The guy's got a penis. He never had a period. He's nominated for Best Actress. I mean, I don't even have the words to. I don't understand it. The guy is a biological man. He's nominated for Best Actress. I think it's just to spite Trump. I think the Hollywood establishment hates this guy, and they're just doing it to spite Trump. And I guarantee you that this biological man wins Best Actress. I guarantee you this movie wins Best Picture. It got nominated for 13 Academy Awards, almost the most ever. The most ever got nominated for 14. So they're saying this movie is the greatest movie ever made. People are up in arms. I'm looking at TikTok, YouTube. People are going crazy over this movie, how bad it is. It's crazy. So now it's just another year I'm not going to watch the Academy Awards because it just got too political. And I used to love to watch the Academy Awards, you know. And I think about, you know, I hung out with a lot of celebrities. That doesn't make me special. I hung out with a lot of celebrities, and a couple of them were gay, you know, but they were not like today. It wasn't like today. You know, I'm thinking about I was thinking this morning about all the celebrities I hung out with, personally, or that I knew. When I was a kid, Louis Prima used to come by my house. He was good friends with my own man. Frankie Valli, Jay Black, Bobby Darin. I met Bobby Darin in the Copa. I met Don Rinkles in the Copa. They literally brought Don, after the show, we were up in the lounge. They literally brought Don Rinkles, Carmine, the head guy that ran the Copa for Julius Bedell, actually brought Don Rinkles upstairs to the lounge to meet Jay and my father. And he was pinching my cheek like this, Don Rinkles. When I started hanging out in the Ritz, I hung out with Keith Richards, Diana Ross sat at my table, Gene Simmons sat at my table, Grace Jones, Andy Warhol, Billy Idol. I hung out with David Bowie. I snorted coke with David Bowie. I mean, I stuck cocaine up David Bowie's nose. Today's a different world. You know, it's a different world today with all these celebrities. How they weren't even, we never talk politics. them when I hung out with I didn't hang out with them. They hung out with me. Let's not get confused. They hung out with me. I didn't seek them out. They came. They were brought to our tables. Me and my brother. We had our own table in the Ritz, and they were brought to our tables and introduced to us by the two owners, the two partners that owned the Ritz, Gary and Stanley London. They were brought to us. And they never talked politics. We just had a good time, laughing, drinking. But I think they're all going to pay the price for it. I don't know what's going on in the mob as far as the woke community is concerned, but I'll have to inquire. My daughter's a little liberal. And I told her one day, I said, if this was 30 years ago, if someone walked into a woman's room and a wise guy's daughter was in there, what would happen, right? She goes, yeah, I know what would happen, and we all know what happened. Unfortunately, that would happen. I'm not saying that should happen. Don't get me wrong. That shouldn't happen. But biological men shouldn't go in women's bathrooms. And the celebrities should just get back to being celebrities and entertain us. I don't want to know your politics. I don't want to know nothing. I just want you to entertain me. Just sing to me, make me laugh, make good movies, and keep your opinions to yourself. If you like my content, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. Check out my Patreon for $1. Check it out for $1. It only costs $1. Just go on, throw $1 away. Check it out. If you like what you see, become a member. I need a lot of members because I need to retire from my full-time job. So please become a member. I'm getting old. I'm 71. I need to stop going to work every day and just do this for everybody and entertain everybody and talk about recovery, talk about the mob. That's what I need to do. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow morning. My flight takes off 8 o'clock. I'm flying to Vegas. Thursday night, I'm at 7 o'clock. I'm going to be at the Mob Museum. It's titled The Hitman's Son. If you're in the area, come check it out. Tickets are only $50. Come check it out. I'm going to be there. We're going to have a great time. So I hope to see you there.